Good morning, Geeks and Gamers. Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Daily. No singing from Jay. Once again, the disappointment in the chat. I can feel the disappointment. But Ryan has promised when this channel hits 10 million subs, he's going to sing a duet with Jay.
Oh yeah, I'll promise that in a fucking heartbeat.
10 million is pretty far out there, so I figure you wouldn't be too mad about that one. So, hi Ryan.
I might even say like 400,000. I'd be willing to like do that.
So. Yeah, the way this channel's going.
Yeah, it's about as likely. So I'd be fine with that.
How the hell are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Been kind of a crazy day, crazy yesterday, but I'm doing well. We've got a big announcement we can officially make about Megacon.
Yep.
That we're going to talk about here. Probably wait till I think the time's already out there because somebody let it slip. But we're gonna wait till 11:30 to officially make the announcement. So we'll wait till people roll in. That's gonna be fun.
We're gonna be showing the posters we will be giving away at Megacon that we're working on. So that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. And a special hat will be for sale at Megacon that I'll be showing today. And then those hats will be going on sale, but it won't be the exact version we have at Megacon. It'll be pretty close. But anyway, so we got a lot to talk about. I see everybody here in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. Smash the melee button if you are just tuning in. And we had a little issue with Reddit the other day. Now, anybody that's watched this channel knows that we don't actually have an official Reddit account. And, so I know nothing of Reddit. I have a Reddit account for like D-Day Cobra like me, but I've never posted to Reddit. I've never commented. I don't understand Reddit. I am 100% boomer when it comes to Reddit. What I do know is that there are Reddit subreddits. I think there's subreddits that absolutely despise not only me but Mauler, Gary, Orion.
They love me though.
Oh my god, man! They hate us, which is totally fine. But we've had this a couple. I've always said, you can create fan communities. That's totally fine. We've always been supportive of that, and I see that he's super chatted now. He used to super chat a lot. How do you say it? The Andradal? Is that how you say it? The Andradal?
Andradal.
Yeah. And he always has talked about running this fan subreddit over there for G&G. And so of course that's always been cool. I've never had a problem with that. So yesterday, and I actually, because the tweet has been deleted, I don't know if you have a screenshot of that, Ryan, because they've deleted the tweet now. I imagine somebody's got to have it.
We can probably find it somewhere. Let me see.
Yes, so somebody's definitely going to have the screenshot. So yesterday, and 99% of the things that go on social media about me or G&G, I don't respond to, because it's just not worth my time to interact with these fucking freaks about all of the accusations and the things that they label. And that's a lesson I've learned over time, because I used to respond to everybody, and now I generally don't respond to anyone. When this was brought to my attention, I figured I see that this is getting some traction. And okay, Flash just sent it to me. So I saw this was getting some attention, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to address this one. And so I did address it, and I'm pulling all of my windows up right now, because I don't know when it was deleted, but it was deleted this morning. I have spoken with the person that made the tweet too, so we'll get into that. But this is the tweet that I saw, and thank you, Yellow Flash, for sending this to me. Right here, this tweet says, "Geeks and Gamers who Star Wars theory associates with just had their Reddit page banned for sexualizing minors." Ooh, that sounds really bad, Ryan, doesn't it? That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
That does sound really bad. If any of that were actually true, that'd be rough.
That sounds really bad. What a way to defame a company and a brand. Again, if you want to meme on us, go for it. You want to joke, go for us. This is a direct accusation. You know what I mean? Against the company. This ain't a meme. You want to put your Geeks and Groomers bullshit? That's fine, man. It's the fucking internet. Go with it.
It's going to happen. But
that's going to happen.
Like, this is Geeks and Gamers had their Reddit page banned after sexualizing minors, right? There's a lot of openness to that fucking thing. A lot of ways,
Yes.
like there's a certain way you can interpret that is pretty fucked up.
Yes, absolutely. So I responded to that with this right here. I said, this is disgusting, and I won't let this slide. And I can't go to the tweet itself, so give me a second so I can show my response to it, because obviously the tweet is gone right now.
Yeah, basically, you replied to that initial tweet. You ratioed the hell out of the original thing. A lot of people came in there, and the whole thing. What I said when you first called me about this is, I said, listen, I spend virtually no time on Reddit unless a fucking article like takes me there. I don't think I've ever posted there either. But I do know, because enough people send me shit, that there's this, well, there's a lot of subreddits that hate us, but there's this one subreddit that fucking every single thing we do, every video we post, everything, they're always fucking saying, yo, ban these people need to be banned. And they also in the past couple of weeks had been started fighting with the Geeks and Gamers subreddit because they thought that it actually had something to do with us, when they're too retarded to know that we had nothing to do with it, because these fucking queers are retarded. So.
This is very true. So this is my response to that tweet. And I said, G&G doesn't have an official Reddit. Nobody from my team is involved. However, specifically labeling my company with claims like this might be something I'll have to look into. If you're looking for something to cry about, Ryan Kennel says plenty of offensive shit every day. Have fun. And then I go back over here. I put more context to it. And essentially I said, to give further context, I've always said that the people that watch our streams or like what we do can create their own fan-run communities and Geeks Gamers within reason. I might have to rethink this now. I always specify whether it's a fan-run community or directly ran by G&G, or when people try to advertise them in our chat. I also ask fan-run communities to put those specifics in their titles or their rules, etc. G&G doesn't have an official Reddit account. We have no involvement. So now this was labeled, and the Andradel has messaged me, and we talked about it last night. And that was I looked through, and the Andradel had sent me some messages over the years. I apologize. I wasn't ghosting you. There's just, I have open inbox, but this was the first time I've ever responded to a message. So we did have our first like direct communication in private last night after this happened. And fully supportive of this fan community that the Andradel has created. We even seen the tweet, this nonsense. It's just a stupid, it's, as Ryan described it, probably not the best taste. It's certainly not sexualizing minors. My God.
No, it's basically a meme about Ahsoka being excited about Anakin being her master. And to be honest, I think it's more an indictment on Dave Filoni than it is on anybody that posts the meme. But the reality also is, I don't think that the subreddit was even banned. I believe that
the user,
who posted the meme in there, his account got banned because
he's the creator of the community. So I think it automatically went to private or something like that.
Potentially, maybe something like that happened. But like, there's so much that's wrong about what that initial post was. And that person has since, if I know this, he's reached out to you, DM'd you, he apologized, he took down the tweet.
Also made a public
apology about it. Apparently, he got it from the Star Wars Hub, which is another one of these fucking degenerate queer places that a bunch of these fucking freak Star Wars fans go. I think that's on Facebook, right?
Yes.
So again, just people that hate us. They're the ones that initially maybe made up that lie and ran with it. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, it all stems from people not being informed, having no fucking idea what they're talking about. And because they fucking hate us so much, they'll make up anything and everything.
Yep. And so all I'll say is the Star Wars Garrison off the hook. But screenshots are being taken right now as we speak. And I just want to say, continue running your mouth, continue saying all of these things, direct accusations, not memes, not jokes, not memeing, none of that. No, these are direct. Please continue to do that. Screenshots are being taken. Thank you guys. You can continue to email me those screenshots and internet archive everything. And again, if you reach out, if you make a public apology, if you make private apology, we're good. We'll see what happens. But it's it's fun. Thank you for running your mouth about it. But again, It's the internet. People talk shit. And while I do accept the apology of the person that did that, I also I do think it's absolute nonsense is to tie Star Wars theory to this also. Like, hey,
that's true. Just so you know,
the fan community that has nothing to do with G&G. Also, Star Wars theories connected to G&G. Also, Jeremy voted for Trump, and Jeremy has a friend who has a cousin who has a coworker who has a niece who knows a girl who slept with a guy that knows someone that was at January 6th. Whoo! You know, like the connecting of dots is just nonsensical. My God. But again, that's
and the reality is
fandom.
There's been a ton, like there's a legitimate effort to flag down that fucking fan-made subreddit by these other subreddit queers that are out there, the saltier than crate fucks. So it is what it is. I would just say, especially when it comes to things like subreddits, do your research on that shit. I don't know if anyone's ever been to the RK Outpost subreddit. Right? I can fucking tell you this is not, before anybody gets their fucking panties in a bunch, I might as well show it right now.
Gary just commented Chrissy with the January 6th comment.
Before anyone gets their fucking panties in a bunch and assumes that this is the official RK Outpost subreddit, Ryan Kittle is a part of the Geeks and Gamers white nationalist movement that indoctrinates children and low IQ adults, make fun of him for being a hateful, racist, inbred soy boy. All right. Just want to go on record and say that this has nothing to do with me. All right. I don't know, like, if you're just that fucking retarded. Like, look at this shit. I don't even get that shit, man. It's so fucking stupid. I don't even have a Reddit account.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. But anyway, shout out to the Andradle. You've always been good peeps in terms of, like, you know, being supportive of us. I'm not mad at you at all, so don't think I am. This is not your fault. It's just simply like these weirdos are always circling. They're like vultures. And yeah, with that one, I just felt like I need to make a comment on this so I can put this out right now. Again, thank you for all the screenshots you're compiling for me right now, everybody. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. So, all right.
The reality is, once like a story like that, again, there's going to be people that repeat that over and over and over and over again for the next 5 years, like legitimately, all because these people are like taking a lie and running with it. So if you see it out there, like, direct them to fucking reality. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's hard to find. Like, again, Ryan says fucked up shit every day that actually is real.
Yes, there's a lot of things, like, you could fucking spam a bunch of those video clips you guys already do about me. You know, I'm sure that'll have a big effect, just like it always has.
Hey, the clip of me saying I love The Last Jedi still works on some people, man. Go for it. You know what I mean? Like, there's still that guy that posts that. He deleted this video. So that's out there, man. There's plenty of shit. You don't have to make up stuff. All right. We are terrible people. So please find that stuff. Anybody who watches Cobra Cast found a good clip the other day if they want to use that one against me.
I heard about that.
Anyway, we gotta get to some more super chats. So Ryan, that's all you, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, you sound so happy.
Yeah. The Andradal for Norwegian 50. Hey, G&G, sorry for any inconvenience the Reddit shitstorms cause. I love you guys and don't believe the accusations, please.
We saw the context. I think he posted to Twitter showing what it was that got it banned. And yeah, it was like Ryan told me last night, like right when this whole thing happened, he told me he's like that saltier than crate when they're mass flagging the G&G community thinking it's us. And he was right, apparently, from everything I've seen. And so yeah, it's no worries, man. You're good. This is part of being, again, man. This is they hate G&G. They hate FNT. You know, poor Gary's catching holy hell. And I told Gary, and he hits a big 1 million number, it's going to be even worse with Gary. You know what I mean? Because they are losing their fucking minds with Gary creeping up to a million. It's driving them crazy. Whew. But that's part of it. That's why we need you guys to continue to keep the support, because you know, it's this is the leftist tactics, man. They work together. They're unified in their derangement, and you know, it's why at the end of the day, the people in the chat are the most important part of what we do.
Yep. The Andronol for another Norwegian 20. Keep the positivity and stay awesome. Thank you. We will.
Appreciate it.
The Gatekeeper with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Gatekeeper. Butter Biscuit for 10. I'm late to the stream and we'll have to catch the replay later, but just wanted to say you better not complain about the weather because I'm delivering the mail while getting snowed on. Don't do it. Yeah, me and Jay was we're talking about, because it was kind of cold a couple days ago, and I was like, yeah, man, I like walked outside in a t-shirt and shorts, and I was like, oh man, it's kind of cold out here, and I was making fun of how I'm complaining about that while half the country's in like negative 40-degree wind chill, fucking feet of snow everywhere, and I'm sitting there complaining that I had to run back inside to put a sweatshirt on before I like walked to the gym. But that's what it is. Florida's made me weak. What can I say? DJ Fisty for 2. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, DJ Fisty. Tobias for 10. Yeah, haters are going to hate. I've had to deal with quite a share of it myself, and Jeremy's right. Best way to usually handle it is ignore it till they attack in a way that can truly harm you. Well, I imagine as a furry, you get a fucking lot of hate, Tobias, including from me. So that makes sense. Tobias for 5. It's the new guessing game featuring G&G. Do I need to refresh? Is StreamYard screwing up, or do I need to refresh the page? Let's find out. Was there a weird start again? I don't know if you know this, but there's been like some weird, like starting the stream. It's been like sometimes it just pops in like 2 minutes late or something. Really? I don't know what the fuck's been going on with that. But yeah, that's what I heard.
Saw somebody in the comments says that when you guys started yesterday, y'all were just randomly talking. So I don't know if I didn't know if that meant it was like you started the stream before you actually started the stream, or
no, it was like 2 minutes after the intro or something where it started for some people. I don't really know what the fuck's going on, but sorry. B. Barrett for 2 over on Rumble. Jeremy and Ryan, with Disney's top positions employed by retards, do you feel represented? Yes, always. Thank you. Tomac for $50. Shout out to Tomac. I would like to ask the people to pick up Palworld if any one of you are interested before Nintendo nukes it from orbit. I also found it funny that so many people were downloading it that it crashed Steam. Palworld.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon. That's that new Pokemon game with like guns and shit.
What?
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Pull the trailer up.
All right.
Pull the trailer up.
You see the trailer for the Indiana Jones movie or a video game?
Oh, yes.
What do you think about it?
It looks really fucking good, but there's that one line. You know, that one line.
The woman pops in. She's like, hope you can keep up with me.
Yeah, yep.
And the voice is not great. It's not like a great Harrison Ford. I think Troy Baker's doing the voice. So it's like, it sounds okay at times and a little off at others. That's very tough to do, to take a character like that who's so fucking iconic.
Yep. It does look good overall.
Right.
It does look really good, though, generally speaking. Like, there's a couple of things.
You like the idea of it being in first person?
I don't love that. I would much rather it be the Uncharted style. You know what I mean? So,
it's kind of like, at one point I do feel it's cool, but also if I'm playing fucking Indiana Jones, I kind of want to see him.
Well, again,
does that make sense?
100%. I mean, again, it's the Fortnite versus Call of Duty aspect of it, where Call of Duty's tried to like do the whole skins thing, you know, and it's like, well, the fucking point. We can't see the fucking character. Like, it's cool when I can see Snake Eyes when I'm playing as Snake Eyes. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's weird.
All right, let me see. Palworld trailer. Palworld official early access release date trailer. Pokemon-like shooter game. Is that the one 9 days ago? Is that what I'm looking at?
It should be it. It should be it. Yeah. Yeah. We watched this on Tuesday night's main event.
Okay.
I can't believe you haven't heard about this because you like Pokemon. You're a fan of Pokemon.
I like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Pokemon. Got to catch them all.
That's right. So you pulling it up now? Here we go. All right.
Oh wait, I think I got a. Oh, I did share audio.
Okay. I can't believe Nintendo's allowing this, and that's what Tomok's saying basically. Apparently, it's got snipers and guns and all that in it too. Dude, there's no Nintendo. If you sneeze the wrong way playing their game, they'll sue you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if there's like enough difference in like the characters themselves that they were allowed to get away with it.
Maybe.
Let's watch the rest of it.
So it's like it's supposed to be like almost like I don't know if it's a battle royale style or what, but apparently there's guns in it and shit like that. So
I feel like obviously I see a lot of resemblance between some existing Pokemon, but I also see like differences. So maybe there's just enough differences that it's okay. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna find out because Nintendo don't fuck around with that stuff. So
yeah, it's like not real.
Survival
game.
Okay. Survival game. Okay.
It's kind of always what I've really wanted, though. I wanted like a realistic Pokemon world where there's like some understanding that, yes, what we are doing is we are enslaving like living, thinking beings and making them fight to the death for entertainment. You know what I mean? Like I want some acknowledgement that that's the real world that we live in for Pokemon.
Right.
So I'm kind of cool with that. Maybe I'll check that out. Who knows? So all right, Cap America for 20. So I can't call my 8-year-old nephew a boy or my 10-year-old niece a girl. Oh dear. The poor children. Interesting how the people who are all for the mutilation of children while hypocritically accusing you of grooming. It's certainly interesting, isn't it?
Yep.
And then people wanted me banned on. People were reporting me on Twitter because I said the queers at Salty and Crate. I thought it was like a positive thing to be LGBTQ or whatever. Like, so now you're saying that it's hateful for me to like reference someone as queer? Man, it's in the fucking name.
I know.
You're putting something on there. You are assuming that that's a big insult. I wonder why that could possibly be.
It's in the fucking name. It's almost like we would want to ban somebody for hate speech and say those geeks over at Geeks and Gamers. Like, ooh, don't call me a geek, but yet when we call you a queer, which is what you want to be known as, suddenly it's hate speech. Interesting, to say the least.
That's right.
Interesting.
It's just weird, just strange. But I thought you were proud. That was the whole thing. Helva with 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships, and then Helva becomes a channel member as well. Thank you very much, Helva.
Thank you. And go ahead. Well, I'm just gonna say here in about 3 minutes, we're gonna reveal the poster for Megacon. It's gonna be awesome, and these are posters to be given away. A lot of times, you guys like to have us like sign them, and I think this one's gonna be perfect for that. I just sent it to Ripa, and I think they've got some promotional stuff coming out too. And I see Carolyn in the chat. What's up, Carolyn? And of course, a smaller streamer yesterday on a stream that I don't think anybody was watching promoted the time and the panel. So no one was watching that stream. So yeah,
it was only Gary from Nerdrotic making the announcement on Critical Drinkers Open Bar, where I believe they had 17,000 people watching at one point.
But the big show was going to announce it now. So
that's right.
We're the big show will take care of it now. So we'll be good on that. So
Elite Neo for 20. Hey, Jeremy, was listening to Tug Show last night with Camelot as a guest. While talking about his racing venues, Camelot mentioned 5 Flags right here in Pensacola. Possible meetup, post-race dinner, get together at Flounders.
I would love that. The problem is I'm traveling. I'm in Pensacola now, obviously. I'm always back and forth between Orlando and Pensacola, so I have no idea when I'm going to be here. And so yeah, I mean, I five flags. Oh my god, almost made another fucking mistake. Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola is an awesome racetrack. I know Camelot's been doing really good on the racing side with NASCAR and everything like that. It's pretty cool. So shout out. I almost messed that one up.
Yeah, false flags. Lover of green for 20. Reddit is good for memes and super niche communities. Other than that, Reddit is a breeding ground for woke losers, i.e., there's one popular sub that cries about the coof every day. No self-reflection whatsoever. That's fucking crazy. Fat Geralt Falcon Punch for $5. Nintendo can't really do anything, though. It's like Digimon or Monster Ranch from back in the day. The Big N doesn't own the idea of cute, cool monster taming. Also, Jeremy, you're a fig. Yeah,
but if you...
I didn't see enough similarities between like existing Pokemon and those Pokemon that, or those, whatever they're called, that I thought it should be taken down.
I mean, again, it really comes down. Again, I personally, like, I hope that the game doesn't get taken down. I'm just going on Nintendo's reputation for going after things. Now, really, it just comes down to it's clearly trying to make you think Pokemon when you see that. You know what I mean? So that's where the legalities comes into it. To where is there enough difference from? Are people going to mistake that for Pokemon? You know what I mean? It's really what it comes down to, and that's up to legal people, not me. I personally hope it doesn't get taken down. So,
imagine for people that don't know much about Pokemon, it would. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, we'll see. All right, let me go ahead and show this poster off. So this is the first time that we have shown this publicly. Now, there might be a couple minor tweaks that we make to it because I'm still finalizing a little bit of the art, but this is like probably like 98% done. And this is the poster that we are going to have at, I got to share my entire screen for this. Here we go right here. It's probably I'm probably going to do that crackling crap. So we'll see. There we go. Am I crackling?
Just a touch, but it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that is the poster right there. Obviously, you got Nerdrotic, Ripaverse, Critical Drinker, and G&G 199. I think that's pretty badass. That looks pretty good. So it's similar to the one we did a couple of years ago with the kind of the universal kind of thing to it, but we just kind of updated it, added some graphics to it. And I think that's pretty badass. That looks really good. Looks really good. So that is sexy as hell. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And that's probably like the panel now in terms of like, there's going to be a lot of other creators there that will be hanging out with us and stuff like that. Obviously, Ripaverse panel, our panel. We're going to do a post meetup as well. So we've got all of that going on. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. And the panel time, do you have that pulled up for panel times, Brian, that information?
Well, let me see. Officially, the panel time is at 1:15 for our panel, right?
Yes.
1:15 in the afternoon.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find the other stuff and like where it's at and all this stuff. All right. So Geeks and Gamers panel, Saturday, 1:15 to 2 p.m. in room W311, which is Theater 3. Now, all of that may be subject to a little bit of change. You never know how these things happen sometimes. But for right now, the time, plan on that time, 1:15 in Theater 3. And that is about an hour after the Ripaverse panel gets over. So Ripaverse panel, 11:30 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. And that's in the comics event room, 311G. So Looks like it's on the same level.
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. And this is the hat we're going to be selling. This is the first time it's ever been seen publicly. These will be on sale at Megacon at our panel. Oh, yes. The 199 hats. That's right. I can't wait. This thing looks sexy. Ryan has been just ecstatic about this. He's going to be wearing 199 merch. And so
I can barely contain my excitement.
But yeah, it is. So this is 221B hooked us up with this. So this thing looks badass. So the thing about this one is because of I've already had to up the number that I initially was going to order, because I think these are going to sell very well. There is not going to be any G&G branding on this, just because from a production standpoint, we've already kind of put the ball in motion. So we're going to put these on the website in the future, but they're going to have a G&G logo probably like on the side or just somewhere just to brand it. This one, people that buy this at the meetup, this is going to be an original, no G&G logo, branding, nothing on it, just because we didn't have time to produce it. So there you go right there. So it's the same kind of, for any of you that has the other G&G hat that we've produced through 221B, it's going to be the same quality as those. They're very well made. So yeah, that looks really fucking cool. So hope you guys buy the hell out of them at Megacon. It's going to be awesome. It's not fitted. It's a snapback.
And I saw some people asking if they can buy the poster. We're going to get a bunch of them. You guys, we're handing them out. We're not selling them or anything.
We don't sell them. We just give them out. So, am I an idiot for that? Yes, because it's going to cost me several hundred. Like with those colors and everything, it's going to cost a lot of fucking money to get. I'm probably going to have like 500 of them made, and we're just giving them out. But look, man, we're on the internet. People super chat us. We make a lot of money on donations. That's why we try to give back to things like that with posters, meetups, stuff like that. We don't charge for the meetups. And I know everybody likes to say, oh, these guys care about us money. Well, yeah, I mean, spoiler alert, I created a business to make money. I know, shocking. But I would say I don't do a great job of maximizing my profits outside of like, yeah, we make a lot on super chats and donations, which is awesome. But you know, with fan meetups, man, that's our opportunity to give back to the best of our ability at those.
Yep, 100%. So thank you guys. There it is, the big announcement that you've been waiting for. We finally got the time. And as soon as we have information about the meetup that'll take place afterwards, we will let you know. Promise.
That's right.
I did want to, Jeremy, this fucking Disney Star Wars thing. It's pretty crazy. I didn't think that the first 3 weeks of 2024 were going to be dominated by Disney Star Wars talk, considering there's nothing releasing. There's no movie that's coming out anytime soon. We don't even know when the next Star Wars project is coming out, between The Acolyte or Skeleton Crew or whatever. But the first 3 weeks have been dominated by Disney Star Wars talk, in large part because Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy decided to open her fat mouth on that CNN New Year's Day interview. Talk about how incredible it is that she, a woman, is going to be leading a story in the Star Wars universe, as if there haven't been enough women with their hands all over Disney Star Wars over the past 12 years of failure. But what it's led to now, the insane rumors and reports and speculation that are out there are crazy, because you can't buy into one of these rumors without completely rejecting the other. Either there's been no script turned in ever, or there's been 6 iterations of a script. Oh, and by the way, there's either been one script that got rejected with a bunch of notes about how the entire thing has to be rewritten, or we already have all of the story leaks. We know what's going to happen. The reality is Disney Star Wars rumors are wild like this, in my opinion, because of like one big reason. It's because Lucasfilm has been a nightmare. For a decade, it's been a nightmare. There's been so many things that have been canceled, so many things that have been shit canned, so many things that have been completely rewritten from the ground up, that people are able, whether they actually heard something or not, to just put out the wildest shit. And people can actually see it as, you know what? I could see Lucasfilm doing something like that, because that's how bad it is.
Yeah, I mean, dude, at the end of the day, we've talked about this more times than I can count. And I truly am astonished that we're still here in 2024 talking about the incompetence of the leadership at Lucasfilm. I can't believe that we're still here. We have been talking about this since 2017. 2017. How many companies get to fail for that many years? How many? This is insane. There's like at least with Marvel, like Marvel has had legitimate successes. When did Endgame come out?
2019.
Okay, so at least and that was the biggest movie of all time. You know what I mean? So that came out in 2019, and then even
Avatar re-released or whatever.
So yeah, and then of course they've still had some real financial successes, even though that it was clear that they were struggling to maintain that insane level of success they had. Disney Star Wars has been failing since 2017. It went from $2 billion with The Force Awakens, and the drop started happening in 2017. And then Solo lost money. And then everything started to fall apart after that. And it's been incompetence from that point forward. They have produced nothing that can be deemed a success, with the exception of The Mandalorian season 1. And was season 2 considered a success as well?
I think from the broad perspective, I think it was. Again, I had a lot of problems with it.
Right.
I thought people were fucking insane for falling for this gimmicky, key jangling bullshit when the writing was horrific. But I think from the broad audience perspective, the return of dead eyes, bastard eyes, fake Luke Skywalker, who literally didn't say anything to anyone, just kidnaps the baby and fucking leaves, which is not what Luke Skywalker would act like. People were going crazy over it.
Yeah, so outside of it, because I'm trying to be as fair as I possibly can. So like Mandalorian season 1 and 2, and by the way, a success is not just like something that people watched or a movie that made money. Like, just because it made money doesn't mean it's just automatic success. Like, did it have positive momentum? Mandalorian season 1 had positive momentum. Mandalorian season 2 had positive momentum. Nothing else they've done. Am I wrong? Has anything else they've done had positive momentum coming out of it? Like anticipation for the next? Anything? Like maybe
I don't think so.
Maybe Andor. And I know we call it. I know it's Andor, but we call it Andor because it's a Beardo meme. Beardo.
Yeah, what do you mean we? I've never called it that in my life.
No, but
I don't even know what that is.
It's a meme now. Like, it's a meme to call it Andor. But anyway, I know people liked Andor. I do know that. Is Ripa in the chat? What's up, Ripa? But yeah, but I know Andor did have, I would say that had positive momentum for the 13 people that watched it in its entirety. But the problem was no one really watched it. So anyway, long story short, how they're getting away with this, I don't know. And that leads us to the Rey movie, which is, if you look at all of the information coming out about the Rey movie, it's very much representative of Lucasfilm. They have no idea what they're doing. None. It's crazy.
And I think, again, after that one article came out on World of Real, that's like, oh, there's problems. I mean, like, what, that one fucking article, based on everything else I can see. And of course, if people want to try to force a narrative, they will do that. They will, well, it's clearly just Lucasfilm damage control. Everybody that I've seen talking about this, that, not to say all these scoopers are 100% right or any of them are 100% right, but from what I've seen, it pretty much sounds like it's just business as usual. They're going back and forth with script drafts and things like that, that it's not delayed indefinitely, that's not canceled. Sharmina Chinoy's not fired. That all of that was really just fucking bullshit that was spun out there. Now, why was it spun out there? Who said that? Who knows? That's for anybody to decide. But all of it is just a testament to the leadership failures at Lucasfilm, because the wildest crazy shit could come out. Like right now, you could hear a story that, oh, by the way, Sharmina Obaid-Chinoy has actually been made vice president of Lucasfilm now. And like they've hired a different like black activist in a wheelchair this time to take over that movie. And the writer's also been fired. And by the way, it's going to bring back the deceased corpse of Luke Skywalker, and like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker's corpse are going to have gay sex. Like they could do anything. And you would buy that it might actually happen from Disney Star Wars, because we've seen them do insane things time after time and completely destroy the brand. So I think that's why Star Wars specifically, the rumors will go crazy, because it's believable. There's nothing that people think this company's not dumb enough to do.
Yep, 100%. So continue on with the nonsense surrounding the Rey movie. And look, I really want the Rey movie to release immediately, like as soon as possible. Bring it out as soon as possible. I am excited for the Rey movie. I am so excited. I can't wait for this movie. I don't think I've been this excited for a Star Wars project in a long time. Can't wait. It's going to be a shit show. There's no way you're going to convince me that this Rey movie is going to be good. It's going to be feminism. It's going to be man bad, woman good. That's all it's going to be. Bring it out, baby. Let's go. I can't wait. I'm gonna turn this back into a fucking Star Wars channel and start gaining subs again. Let's go.
You know, I think that I'm actually more excited for something else, and that's the Acolyte. I'm pretty excited for the Acolyte. Especially because that's going to be like, no, we don't know. We don't have a release date. So Acolyte and Skeleton Crew are both supposed to come out this year. But we don't have release dates for them. So
so bad.
And that's supposed to be like 10 episodes or something. So man, I'm gonna feast on that shit. Are you kidding me? That's gonna be glorious to talk about because it's just gonna go on for like 2 months. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, the Ray movie is gonna be great too. Ellie Reen for $20. So you want to be a master of Pokemon? Do you have the skills to be number one? I want to take the ultimate step, find the courage to be bold, to risk it all and not forget the lessons that I hold. I want to go where no one's been, far beyond the crowd. Learn the way to take command, use the power that's in my hand. We all live in a Pokemon world. I want to be the greatest master of them all.
I want you to sing it so
Put myself to the test to be better than all the rest. Pokemon.
They want you to sing it so bad.
Slam poetry.
He has sang it before. He has.
Well, that's We All Live in a Pokemon World. I don't know if I've sang that one. That's not the Pokemon theme song.
Okay.
That's the one they used to play like at the end of some episodes.
Yeah. It's like Ryan being a Pokemon fan is not like, it's not something that most people they're like, wait, what? Like Ryan likes Pokemon? It's such a weird thing for you to like, considering how anti these things you are for the most part.
That's the only like anime. It's the only anime I've like really fucking watched, to be honest, if you can consider it that. But yeah, dude, I mean, Pokemon came out when I was in, I was in elementary school. It was fucking massive, dude. Like that was the thing.
It's the biggest property. Like I think Pokemon might be the single biggest like geek franchise on the planet. I think it's bigger than anything. I think.
Yeah, I got Red when it came out on, I don't know if it was the original Game Boy, but it certainly wasn't a color or anything. So it was a Game Boy, and I had to use, I had the attachment to it that had a magnifying glass and the lights on it. So you could actually fucking see if it got dark at all because the backlit was terrible for it. And then when Pokemon Yellow came out, I got Pokemon Yellow with a yellow Game Boy Color. Yeah, I was into Pokemon.
Oh, Ryan's actually positive. Look at him. Actually getting some positive vibes from RK Outpost. Seems like that Reddit doesn't seem to represent you properly, Ryan. You put, big Pokemon fan on your subreddit there.
Yeah, big Pokemon fan. You know what's sad is there's apparently, like, as I was looking at it, there's like 100 members of it, and that puts in the top 52% of like subreddits.
Holy shit.
Which is like, that's sad. No one ever posts there, thank God. But
it's crazy because like you bring that up because Roberto Blake, I think I sent this to you, and he Roberto Blake's like this YouTuber, and he's like a social media guy. Like he helps develop people like social media, teaches about social media. And he talked about YouTube. And this is where like I kind of get lost in a lot of the like stuff that's going on in YouTube. But he talked about like, I think he said that only less than 1% of all YouTube videos hit like, I think it's either 10,000 views or 100,000 views. I can't remember. I think he said 10,000. Like less than 1% of all YouTube videos hit 10,000 views. I'm like, holy shit, man. You know what I mean? Like it really was amazing to kind of get that perspective. I think I could find it actually and show you. But read super chats. But like that, you talked about like being that subreddit being in like the top 50 or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just crazy to think about how many channels are on this platform, and the fact that like Geeks and Gamers is easily in like the top 1%. But when you compare to like Drinker and Gary, you're like, oh, I'm not getting any views. You know what I mean? But in reality, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild to think about it. So.
Narrative Arcade for 10. Hi, guys. Thanks for all you do. You inspired me to launch my own channel. I break down stories from a screenwriting perspective. I'm an indie screenwriter and Hollywood is FUBAR. Well, thank you, Narrative Arcade. We appreciate the super chat and good luck to you.
Yep.
Lass Jensen for Danish 500. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but thank you. That's got to be over $50 at least, but I don't really know what that is.
We're okay with that, though.
All you guys think about is money. Well, me too. Here you go. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Lasse Jensen, for 500 Danish.
Thank you. Holy crap.
That's a lot of money. Dan Vass could buy a mansion with that.
Is Dan Vask in the chat? I haven't seen him this morning yet. Fortunately, we haven't seen him in the chat this morning.
Jocelyn, member for 10 months, says, hello, hail 199. Thank you, Jocelyn. Crazy Clown Town, a.k.a. Crazy Clown Town, member for 18 months, says, Palworld is Pokemon Gun. Ryan's hot stepsister for 5. Hi, stepbro and Uncle Jeremy. Sorry I missed yesterday. I met a nice Asian lady who taught me a new ping pong ball trick. Can't wait to show you both. Thank you.
Here we go. I got the tweet. So right here, this is Roberto Blake. This is from like last year. So only the top 1% of videos on YouTube get 100,000 views. And yes, this is not referring to YouTube Shorts, but the historical data around the majority of over 5 billion videos ever uploaded to YouTube. 90% of videos uploaded to YouTube up to 2020, according to a case study by PEX, never broke 1,000 views. So 90% of all YouTube videos never hit 1,000 views. 1,000 to 10,000 views on a video is actually rarer than you might think. Most people are not creating content that an audience wants to engage with. The platform is not saturated unless you are competing for low-hanging fruit. Us. Value, quality, and consistency prevail on the platform. Keep working to improve of these areas and don't expect to go viral. Make 100 crappy videos if you have to and improve by 1% with each upload to break through the threshold of acceptable quality for the community. So that's just wild numbers, man. That's actually crazy to think that. So only the top 1% on videos on YouTube get over 100,000 views. That's insane. Top 1%. That's wild. So yeah, we're in the top 90% or top 10%.
There you go.
That's fucking wild.
BMO better for 2. I'd like to see beep bop boop shirts at all these various cons to trigger the weirdos. # unsafe.
I say BMO better. BMO better is what I say.
BMO better. My bad. Sir Neoff Strife for 10. You guys see LeVar Burton is a quarter white now. He found his ancestors are white and fought for the Confederates. I actually did see that. It's just like, I saw a clip of that going around. Pretty good. Yo Pops for 10. Question for the chat and Jeremy Ryan. Should I go to Disney World versus Universal, or should I try for a day trip to Miami and or Key West? I'll be in Orlando for 5 days for Megacon. Can it be done?
Shockingly, if you would have asked me that question 5 years ago, I would always have said Disney. Now I will always say Universal. I will always. Now, if you're talking like if you want to do not like, it's going to be expensive as hell to go to either one of them. It's very expensive. You could probably take the money you would spend at Universal and probably have a really good time in Miami. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, so there's also the Brightline train that runs from Orlando Airport to Miami.
Yep.
I've heard people have had like a decent experience with it. I think it takes like 3 hours or something, but then you have to worry about parking or whatever, and it drops you off in Miami. So if you just want to do a day trip to Miami like that, that's probably how I would recommend doing it. But I don't know. I don't do Disney World, so I'm obviously going to say Universal. The Angry Badger for 5. This is going to make it happen. The moment he made it clear is a Geeks and Gamers subreddit. They've been flagging everything for weeks. Yeah, like I said, I've seen a lot of those people out there trying to get it taken down or thinking that we were running it or something.
Yeah, and that thing's been there for years. He's been promoting that in our chat for years. I remember that. Are you still here, Andredel? I mean, I would say like at least since, I think even before 2020. I think. And then says Jeremy is literally unwatchable. You're watching me.
I agree with that, dude.
I mean, I agree too, but you are the thing, you are watching me though. Like, in order to make the comment on this stream, you are watching. So I'm literally not unwatchable because you're watching. Just saying. Thanks for watching.
No, I'm on his side. Lori J for Canadian $7. Turn TV. Are it true you don't hold on? What the fuck? Turn TV. Are it true you do not get a huge portion of membership IPS, LPS / super hats? Google, spelled with 2 zeros, wants to turn YouTube into TV like Netflix. I'm going to pull this up just so you guys can see me struggle like reading this.
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
Hold on. Jay, this is maybe you're fucking spelling it in Canadian. Turn TV. Are it true you do not get a huge portion of membership IPS / super hats? Google wants to turn YouTube into TV like Netflix !S.
I kind of get what he's saying. I kind of understand.
I think it's a woman. It says Lori.
Okay, well, either way, I kind of understand what this person is trying to say. Is it true that we do not get a huge portion of membership super chats? We get 70% of them, which I think is a really good rate, considering this platform never fails in terms of, we never have problems on this. I've never had a problem with the cut that YouTube takes. So yes, we actually do get a huge portion of it. Not quite as good as something like Rumble or Kick.
Yeah, Rumble's what, 90?
So, Rumble's like 80. Rumble's at 80% on super chats, and then 100% on memberships. They don't have gifted memberships. Kick has fantastic. Again, Kick is got 95%. But they don't have super chats. They only have memberships over there. YouTube is still the king, and they just are. But I'm fine with the cut. Now, the other part of it is Google wants to turn YouTube into TV like Netflix. I think they already have done that in a lot of ways. YouTube is the true alternative. Now, you have YouTube TV, then you have YouTube. I have both of them, and I love both of them. But I see what they're saying. I get it. Ryan's just being mean.
Bruh.
Ryan's just being mean.
Super hats?
He could have got through that.
Come on.
Just being mean.
What does turn TV mean? Turn TV. Are it true? Like, I'm just not bashing you, Laura. I'm just saying.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe it was like they had written it over a couple times and they left that in there. You know what I mean? Because obviously they said turn YouTube into TV later, but turn TV. Not a single. There's 2 fucking things that are capitalized in the whole thing. It's Google and Netflix. But yeah, it's just, I get you. Thank you for the super chat, Lori.
Thank you for the super chat, Lori.
And yeah, so basically Google takes 30% of it, or YouTube takes 30% of it. Now, depending on if you're using an app store or something like that, they could also take an additional percentage on the app store for purchases that you make in an app.
Which has nothing to do with YouTube. So that applies to any platform you're on. So remember that when you're sending donations to people, it's best to send it from either you can go to your mobile sites, or you can do it through your PC, and the creator is going to get a bigger cut. So, yeah.
but either way,
Elon Musk has been fighting with Apple over this bullshit, with like them taking their cuts from Twitter and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So Lori says that she wrote it on her iPad and it auto-corrected. That makes sense, Lori, because Apple is shit.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. No, but no worries, Lori. We're just
messing with you.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Andronol for 50. My account is banned and the subreddit is privated. We are gonna fix it after mass reports on me and my account. Yeah, not surprising. There's a bunch of mass reports out there.
And there's Lori says thanks, chat. So
Obi-Wan John for 10. Doesn't say anything. Thank you, Obi-Wan John. Bruce Flash, member for 10 months. The Outdoor campaign ends tomorrow. Get in and hail the 199. Hey, if you haven't picked up I've already got my copy, but if you haven't picked it up yet, it ends today or ends tomorrow. Right. So go check it out. Thank you, Bruce. TJ, member for 60 months. Ryan's dry, sarcastic humor is some next level shit. Epic. Definitely my kind of humor. Hope to be able to afford making one of the next few meetups. Well, I don't really know what you're talking about, TJ, but I hope to see it at a meetup soon, man. That'll be awesome. Jesus Davila gifts a membership. Lower Lips Liquor gifts 5 memberships. I love that name. DJ Fisty, why your haters look like this? That usually means I need to pull up DJ Fisty's. Yeah. It's true. A lot of people.
Oh man.
They're downs bad. Put it like that. They're downs bad. D's Webos for 199. Go Texans, beat the Ravens. H-shot. I hope that CJ Stroud beats the fuck out of the Ravens. I would love to see that happen.
NBC actually edit out him thanking his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Is that true, or was that just somebody making something up?
So I'm planning on making a video about that later. I should have made a video about 2 days ago, but it definitely did get edited out. My question that I need to go look at is whether it could have been edited out for time on just to make it a short, a social media short video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll go look at it and see what the actual story is.
Dude, he might be the future of the NFL, bro.
Well,
and D'Amico Ryans from Alabama's coaching. Let's go.
Nobody cares about that part.
Let's go. Roll Tide, baby.
Jeremy's got to fucking get everything like he can. He's got to grab onto everything because he knows it's going to be a long time till they're back to glory.
Dude, Alabama, listen. Alabama is done.
You know, your quarterback just transferred.
But it's not just Alabama. No, it's college football's done. This is why Nick Saban left. Nick Saban left because college football is ruined, and he knew it. That's why. The NIL and the transfer portal has ruined college football. College football does not exist anymore in the way that we have all loved it. It's done.
St. Adam, member for...
I'm still a Bama fan.
St. Adam, member for 10 months. Proofread your super chats before hitting send. LOL. Hail the 199. Thank you. MJ, member for some months, says Lori J and Fear the Tardo should hook up. Thank you. The Androdol for Norwegian 50. I appreciate it. Both of you. It means a lot. I feel bad you get that shit because of me. It is what it is.
No. You know? Don't listen. This is what we do. Okay. We do this and we catch a lot of hell from a lot of weird, fucked up people, which is totally fine. But you guys are out there. You guys are helping push forward G&G. You guys are helping keeping the community moving forward. So don't think you've caused us any problems, bro. We appreciate what you guys do. All the fan run accounts out there. I know I had said something, and I think this kind of got a few people worried because I said I need to rethink the fan, letting people create fan communities. It's just that probably need to be a little more involved with making sure we have extreme clarity that they are fan run communities. That's all. I'm not gonna I'm not shutting any fan communities down or anything like that. I would never do that. The only thing that I might be forced to do is on the trademark situation, with the use of logo, that's where I have to be. You are forced to have to protect your logo and your trademark with that. So if there's any misinterpretations on that, but we can work through that, but we're not upset at all. So
yeah. Maybe just make sure that some of those delineations are a little more, obviously it did say this is fan one, but maybe make sure it's a little more specific up front. We'll see.
Yeah. And I am, again, thank you guys so much for continued support. I think we're going to be pulling the trigger soon on the gold badge on Twitter X. So
nice.
We're going to be stepping up our game over there too. I think Twitter's definitely for the foreseeable future. Twitter is definitely, or X is definitely it's the future for the central hub for the internet for sure. No doubt about it.
What I like, back to that comment about us getting heat. I feel bad when people who are simply because you are in the chat or because you post one of our videos promoting it or because you follow us or whatever. I feel bad when those people get fucking hate from the freaks that hate us.
Yes.
Like the degenerates, the filthy fucking vile pieces of shit that want to see us banned at each and every fucking opportunity. Those people have nothing. Like, again, I've talked about a lot of times, those people, they've all found their little clique to hang together to support each other until inevitably they fucking off themselves because they have nothing better to do with their lives. But like the only thing that they can do is try to fucking go after you guys for simply supporting us. So I feel bad when shit like that happens. And the reality is, like, that guy's under attack because he's a fan of Geeks and Gamers, basically.
Yeah, that's it. So. And that's what sucks. That's what sucks. But thank you. Yeah, you're never going to upset us, man. So thank you guys so much for what you do. Chat is the best. Fans are the best. Supporters are the best. And we'll do anything we can to support you guys.
Nick Brown, member for 9 months. Reading good super. What the fuck? Red exclamation point ing. Good super chats. You do for it. Thank you, Nick. Mozamboni Frog, a lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Very true.
Yep.
SBZ for 5. They wrote it wrong. Replace the word minors with minorities. Thank you. Replicant Patriot, gift of membership. Ronan, welcome to the 199. Tobias for 5. Ryan, I've been called everything you can think of to insult a fur. Unless it's something actually harmful or truly unique of an insult, it's fine. Well, good to know I need to try harder. Allison Eduardo Quoto for 5. Generating thousands of jokes in Brazil. Pal sounds like cock for us. So there's one NPC who asks, did you found a huge and strong pal already? It doesn't surprise me that a lot of men like use the word pal to refer to enormous penises. That makes a lot of sense based on what I know of Dan Vask. So thank you for the info. Zamizzi, member for 3 months. I will never own an Apple product, the overpriced piece of crap. Back in the day, my son owned several Macintosh 2s. That was once some good shit.
Yeah, I've tried with iPhones. I just can't. I don't understand how people use them, but clearly a lot of people do.
Jessica Avery for 5. If you like Ark, you'll love it. If you don't, you won't. Thank you. Carolyn for 5. A few of us will be playing Palworld this weekend. Join us. We'll have to see, Kara. Thank you for the invite. Kara, I believe, is going to be in Orlando as well with the Ripaverse peeps. So that'll be fun.
Dude, it's going to be great. I can't wait. This is going to be awesome. Hanging out with all of you guys. So good, man.
Keenan Ednanu for 5. Is there a chance for a Krista plushie or a shirt with her profile picture on it?
Good old Keenan. Keenan for 2? Maybe. I'll have to ask her.
Roland New for 5. Indiana game reminds me of Dishonored, like gameplay mixed with Wolfenstein, all made by Bethesda. It has their first-person look, but I'm open to it too. Yeah. Jay's something or other for 199. Hail 199 and FNT. Ara, who snack bar.
Ara.
Dominion Zephon for 2. Digimon's better than Pokemon. I like Digimon too. Chaco's Memories for 2. Why does the poster have the French flag?
That's actually the tweaks that we're going to be making, is that it's a little more purple, and I want that to be blue, you know, on that one side. But Lori says, got to get back to work. This is great. Thank you, Ryan and Jeremy. Can't wait. You guys are great. Take care. All the roasting that Ryan gave for Lori.
Lori's cool. I mean, I just trying to read it. But but no, he's saying it's because it's blue that it looks like the French flag. The French flag is...
Well, it looked more purple, though, is what I'm saying. That's my issue with it. I want it to be red, white, and blue, like the American flag is what it's trying to come off as. That's the pop I'm trying to give it.
What's the Russian flag? That's also red, white, and blue, right? Stacked?
Is it stacked?
Blue, red. Yeah, it's stacked like this for the Russian flag, and it's on its side with like a color change for the French flag, if I remember.
You want it to be Russian, admit it, says Shikara.
Go for it. Helva for 5. The poster is swank. Thank you. Hopefully not like Hillary. Lori for a 279. Ever going to come to Edmonton SN Con? I assume that's in Canada. I don't necessarily think we have any plans for it. I know there is a big con at Edmonton at some point, but not sure. D's Webos for 199. Ryan doesn't like the hat because it's too black. Bonesaw is ready for 2. Disney Lucasfilm is the WNBA of movie studios. Except no one's there to actually fund them anymore.
Let me show, because I know we've probably got a few more viewers in here now. So I will show everyone once again. Or you go ahead and keep reading. I'll pull the picture up again here in a second.
Okay. Spider-Claw for 5. A friend said he saw that Jensen Ackles' Batman rumor was confirmed. Have you heard anything about that? Would be cool. I haven't heard about any. That rumor's been out there ever since they basically announced it's going to be a new Batman. I haven't seen any confirmation of it. But fully problematic for 5. We're going to have a hangout in addition to MegaCon. We are fully problematic, and we're looking at Saturday night, but we gotta work some things out first.
Yep. I don't know if my microphone's crackling or not, but anyway, there's the poster right there, the one we've been discussing. And yeah, I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. And somebody said adding some stars might actually help. So
I kind of fucking like that, and the reason I like it is because it looks blue to me. It doesn't really look that like it looks purple where it meets the line, but the right side really looks blue. It makes me think of a fucking lightsaber going up in between. Kind of red and blue shit like that. I like it.
Okay.
I think it looks cool.
Well, I'll go fuck myself then, Ryan.
Yeah, just keep it.
Thanks, Ryan. Easy.
You're welcome. Anyway,
and the hats I'm sorry, and the hats are going to be sharing right here. They will be selling these at MegaCon. There will not be a G&G logo or branding on this one, just because we're trying to get these produced as fast as possible. So these will kind of be a special edition. After MegaCon, these will go on pre-order. We'll do a pre-order campaign on 221B for these hats. So you will have the opportunity to get them. It just will not be the one without the logo. So it kind of be a unique one. But yes, these are badass. I'm looking forward to it, but man, I can't wait. I love this hat. This hat's badass. So that'll be at MegaCon. All those will be at sale. I think we're going to have like 100 for sale. I think I'm ordering like 100. So maybe 125, something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why the video crash. Like, it's weird, man. It's StreamYards. Whatever.
Some Allison Eduardo Cota win. I need to convince my wife to go to Orlando. This is happening in 2 weeks. Orlando MegaCon. Our panel's on February 3rd at 1:15. That is Saturday at 1:15 at Orlando MegaCon. You can still get tickets right now. They've obviously gone up in price the last couple of days, but you can still go. And then we will be doing some sort of hangout, meetup, something afterwards as well. Fully problematic for 5. You're going to have a hangout edition of MegaCon? Yes. Also, Jeremy, did you pick up the 1/6 his tank? Fuck Joe Biden,
yes.
Trump 2024.
Yes, and I actually got I don't have it with me. It's actually in my car right now. But I scored a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover that I wanted to show everybody. So maybe on CobraCast, I'll show it tonight. So
Replicant Patriot for 5. Hello, Ryan and Jeremy. Did you hear Top Gun 3's in production? The last one was good, but I think a third might be pushing it. Hail the 199. Yes, that was announced like a week or something ago. Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit when it happened. Elric of Melnabone for 5. Hey, chat, let's hold Ryan and Jeremy hostage with Super Chats till FNT. Go fuck yourself, Elric. Cable Watson for 2. Ryan, how's that EV working out since it's so cold? I don't have an electric vehicle, so I'm fine. Master Bader for 5. I think if Nintendo was going to go after Palworld, then they would have done it when it was announced 3 years ago, not now that it's released.
Potentially. Probably. That's a good. And did you get Raiders $51.99?
I didn't even see that. No.
Raider dropped a $51.99. Says nothing. Thank you, Raider. Holy crap.
Say a damn thing.
Nothing.
Phoenix Tangent for $9.99. Can we buy 199 super hats? Yes, you can buy super hats. And again, shout out to Raider. Sorry that I missed that when it came in, buddy.
Yes, they are snapback hats. They are snapback.
Jay, member for 20 months. Next time, use the gay nerdrotic icon. We should do that, the rainbow one. Hairless Primate for 2. How do you guys fight the apathy from woke media? Jeremy doesn't. I just power through.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo Pops for 2. Cool. Thank you, Chad and Jeremy and Ryan. Appreciate it. The Androdol for 20 says at least 4 years, Jeremy, that he's been doing that.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm actually going to go ahead and tweet that poster out. We might make a couple little critiques, but I'm going to tweet the poster out.
Brendan Bellman for $1.99. Did y'all see the new Indiana Jones game? Looks fun. We did. Andrew CR, where can I buy one of these super hats?
As soon as Megacon's over, we will put them. We'll announce it, everything here, but it will be on 221B Tactical. We'll do probably a 2-week pre-order campaign and see how many of those we can move. So I'll have all the full specifics on that.
Lance for 5. I'm sorry, I was under the impression that Ryan was Omega racist. That's what we subbed for. If that's not right, I'm unsubscribing from Dan Vask. Well, I'm, sorry to disappoint. I'll do better to live up to your expectations. TJ Law for Canadian 279. Bought the Arkham Games bundle for $6. Good idea. Awesome idea.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Crispy Noken for 5. Decided to change my profile picture to show affiliation with the 199. Hail all. Well,
hail. Yeah. I love it, man. I love how many people have 199 in the name. It's just awesome.
Let's see if I can find that then. God damn it. We've got a lot of fucking super chats. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Thank you, Crispy Noken. He's got the 199 sweater there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's the t-shirt. That's the t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, the t-shirt.
I just tweeted out. I just tweeted out the Megacon Orlando poster. If you guys can retweet that, show it some love.
Escape from Barbie Land for 5. Palworld's a Pokemon-like game with a very fun twist. Is available for early access on Steam today. Highly recommended. G&G live streams it. Thank you. Chris Bolts for 5. Ryan's white privilege of wanting complete, coherent sentences is on display. She was speaking Canadian, so give her a break. Thank you, Chris. Curtis Hart for 5. Y'all been getting ads about YouTube adding Max and Paramount to the platform? I don't get ads, but are you sure it was YouTube and not YouTube TV? Like sometimes they do. Like honestly, obviously YouTube will sell full and complete videos. You can rent videos, or you can rent movies. You can buy movies. So the idea that they might do an integration with another streaming service isn't crazy to me, but I haven't seen any ads for it, but I don't get ads.
Yeah, I don't get ads. I have premium. I like the other day I was on one of the accounts that didn't have premium, because we have so many accounts, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Just jack off for 4 or for 5. Hope all's well. LA, what does this mean? Louisiana / Northwest Florida. Do you think you'll ever do a meetup?
I mean, we will do, and thank you, Next News Network. Appreciate that. Just got the notification you retweeted that. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we're open to doing meetups pretty much anywhere we can do a meetup where we can find a place. Like, for instance, Gary's got the Vegas meetup going on. We have a great contact there. Here in Orlando, or I'm in Pensacola right now, but in Orlando, we're starting to get some good contacts there. But if you know of anyone in a area that has a bar or a nerd hangout or something that can house a few hundred people that would be willing to have us, and we could bring a couple hundred people there that are probably going to drink a lot of alcohol and eat a lot of food and probably give you your biggest night you've had in a while, we're always willing to at least look at those options. So just let us know.
Just jack off for 199. Got my first boy coming in March. Super stoked. Hey, congrats. Man. That's awesome. The Angry Badger for 199. I probably put 199 and Fellowship in my channel.
Hell yeah.
Taker for 5. I challenge any G&G hater to start their own channel network called Freaks and Flamers. The kind of people who protest Vancouver Fan Expo. Lance for 5. It's almost Black History Month. I hope Ryan brought his Pharaoh crown out of storage. If he doesn't wear it, I'm unsubscribing from Nerdrotic. There's not a lot of motivation for me to change any of these things. I actually do have it. I brought it. It's in the house now. Checo's Memories for 2. They put our flag on it. It would be badass. Mozamboni for 5. Most likely coming to Megacon. Now you've announced something, you figs. Drive you down on the 2nd, leave it on the 4th. Wife gave TU. Wife gave TU. Good woman.
Okay.
I don't know what TU means. But thank you. We're looking forward to seeing you, Mo. Thoughts on fitness with Nigel for 199. Thanks for defending the fellowship, Ryan. You're welcome. Just Jack Hoff for 199. Ryan, what EV do you have? I don't have one. DJ
I love
Fisty.
That's a thing now.
Yeah, DJ Fisty for 2. What's an EV? And then DJ Fisty says for 2, does EV mean electronic vagina? Yes. Manic Pixie, I would love to see Razor's face when Ryan tries to pronounce Elric's full username. Elric of Melnibone or something? Melnibone? I don't know how to fucking say it. It's some anime bullshit or wait, no, is I don't know if it's anime. It's not anime, it's a fucking story, I think. But I don't know how to fucking say it. DJ
Shadow Dragon says,
2.
look up Megacon fans Discord. Not run by me. I'm kidding. It's fine. I run it. It's not full of SJWs. Plan your trip there. So there you go. And I think if you go in the replies of my tweet for the poster, I think Shadow Dragon actually just posted the link to that Discord there. So there you go.
DJ Fisty for 2. Can we get the Joy Reid hair meme?
Have you seen that one, Ryan?
You showed it the other day. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so great.
Fishing for Joy Reid hair.
Is that it?
What?
Are we done?
We are. We got to cover one more fucking topic real quick, and I'll do that right now.
All right, go ahead, do that. And then we'll end on the Joy Reid meme.
All right. We knew for weeks, for months, ever since it was announced, really, that the Echo series, something that nobody was asking for, something no one wanted, and quite frankly, something that a lot of people had never even heard about, no pun intended, before they announced it, that the Echo series was going to be a complete and total disaster for Marvel. Then it came out. They knew it was so bad. They dropped all 5 episodes at the same time, put it not only on Disney Plus, but also on Hulu. But immediately in the aftermath, you saw not only a lot of the kind of mainstream publications saying things like, oh, it's just so incredible that it's so diverse. There's so much representation with a female Native American amputee who also is deaf. That's all they could fucking talk about. But then we got some big headlines from Deadline. Marvel's Echo premieres at #1 on both Disney Plus and Hulu. Right here, Marvel's Echo hits top of Disney Plus and Hulu chart with impressive debut. Now, keep in mind, Disney revealed no actual numbers. They just made an announcement that, hey, the first day we put a new Marvel show out on 2 streaming services, it was the most watched thing on that day. Wow, so incredibly impressive. But I think we all remember what the headlines were for something like Secret Invasion when that came out. We almost always get these Samba TV numbers for these Marvel shows. We didn't get one for Echo. Very strange that they decided not to release that. Something that not only was released on Disney Plus, but was released on Hulu as well. Hulu has like 50 million subscribers, by the way. And if you recall, Secret Invasion was a complete nightmare. Less than 1 million people tuned in to the premiere over the first 5 or 6 days, the second lowest in history. Well, when you actually look at how it stacked up against a lot of other things, Secret Invasion on that debut week, it was still the second most streamed thing across all streaming service in terms of how many households tuned in. This is a Samba TV chart for all the way back on July 5th. Even though Samba TV didn't release the actual hard numbers, we do still have a big chart for Echo. And it's interesting. It's very interesting that despite it being on Disney Plus and Hulu, not only is it not the most streamed thing on Disney Plus, it barely cracks the top 10. Echo season 1. Now, we don't have any numbers to go along with this because they've refused to release those, and so has Disney. But we do know that it's enough to barely crack the fucking top 10 for something that they claimed is a massive hit. They claimed it was watched by so many people on Disney Plus and Hulu. And now we see this. It's not even the top streamed thing on its own fucking streaming service for the entire week of its release.
Well, this is why they hate people like us, because people like us actually can call out the bullshit with their manipulation and all of their tactics. Because, yeah, most people are just going to sit there and read the headline. Oh, it's the #1 thing on 2 different streaming services. Well, that sounds really good, Ryan, doesn't it? Sounds really good. It almost sounds good, like, especially if you were a hater of G&G, it sounds good to say that our subreddit got banned for horrible things, right? Yeah, it's interesting until you actually start looking into things and see that there's more to the story, more to it. And again, do you know anybody who's watching Echo? Really? Like anybody? I'm not outside of us.
No,
which I'm not.
I can't say I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even people that have your day jobs, like, are you going to your day job and it's lunchtime? Anybody come up to you going, hey, did you see that latest? Did you see Echo, man? How epic
it was!
No
really
one.
When she girl bossed at the end with her other girl boss ancestors. That was really empowering to me as an indigenous amputee that can't hear as well.
Yeah. So,
but that should tell you, right? The fact that Secret Invasion, one of the lowest fucking things in terms of viewership that we've seen for an MCU show, that debuts #2, even though it was horrifically bad. It was considered a flop with a few people that actually tuned in. Now, this can change. There can be different demand for different shows depending on what time things are released. But the very fact that that's in there at #2 and it was one of the biggest failures we've seen, and Echo comes out, it's touted as a success. They won't give us the actual numbers, but it's barely hanging on in the top 10 against some things that people have kind of never fucking heard of. That's embarrassingly bad. And even this chart alone is showing that it's not the top stream thing on its own streaming service. The Percy Jackson Olympians, the release of the 6th or 7th episode of Percy Jackson, that's been coming out for the past month and a half, that is more watched than Echo.
Truly a disaster. Another Marvel disaster. And again, congratulations. This is exactly what we said was going to happen. It's going to be literally irrelevant within the next couple of days. And the only people talking about it are going to be us, because we're going to be roasting the hell out of it, because it's way too fun to roast this nonsense. So congratulations, Marvel. Another failure, heading into a pretty disastrous 2024 for Disney.
Can't wait. We've got a lot more on the way. From Disney. All right, let me see if there's anything else. Kendon Bronner for 2. Is it a Ford Lightning, Ryan?
I like this.
It's not. I don't.
I've never. Lightning.
I don't even know if I've seen if I could pick out a Ford Lightning.
Really?
I remember when the announcement came out, but I don't know if I could
Man, I wanted one of those Lightnings, man. It's just an F-150.
It's an F-150 that is an EV.
Oh, I don't know if it's an EV. I'm talking about the F-150, the Lightnings is what is there? Is there like a car named the Lightning that I'm not aware of?
That would be. I assume they're talking about an electric vehicle. It is. The Ford F-150 Lightning's an electric truck. Yeah. I don't know how to tell the difference between those and a regular F-150. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see. Hang on. I'll show you which one I was talking about with the Lightnings. If I can find it. Because they had it had a souped up. I don't know if it had I think did it have a 302 in it? I can't
remember. Look, a headline from an hour ago. Ford to cut production of electric F-150 Lightning amid weak demand. Wild that people don't want an electric truck.
I have never driven an electric vehicle in my life. So I've never driven one.
I think I've driven a hybrid at one point that had a kind of an electric, it would be electric from 0 to 30 miles an hour, and then an actual engine when you got over 30. But I've never driven a fully electric vehicle. Jessica Avery says we missed your super chat. I remember reading something from you, Jessica. I did read it. Let me see if I can find where you're at, because I 1000% read it. Let me scroll up. We've got a lot of super chats, which is a good problem to have. We've got a lot of super chats on this stream.
Yeah, so like these oh my god, dude, these fucking F-150, the 98 F-150 Ford Light. Oh my god, that's sexy.
So So Jessica Avery for $5. If you love Ark, you'll love it. If you don't, you won't. That's what I read. So that's the super chat I had from you, Jess. I don't know if there's another one, but there you go. Sir Hat for 2. What do you think of the Ford Mach-E? I don't know. What do you think, Jeremy?
Hang on, look at here. Here, I found it. Here we go. Right. Okay. Sorry, I had to pull it up. Ooh! Look at that. Look at that. That is sexy. Like that's like the when I heard Ford Lightning, I was thinking about like the SVT. So
Ford Lightning had a V10, the old
yes,
one.
that's what I was. So that's when I heard Ford Lightning, that's what I was thinking of, because I was like, wait a minute. And but now all this whole these new electric vehicles, I don't know anything about that. So
I don't care either. We're 30 minutes fucking late because we had to talk
all
about
right, run through it. Let's go.
All right. Von Rum for 5. Dude, what's the deal with Disney not putting OT and prequel stuff and characters in the parks? The retardation's insane. Talk about out of touch. I know. It's insane. Gung Ho Mac, I know more people that watch Echo than support Nikki Haley. Thank you, Gung Ho Mac. I think we're caught up.
All right, we got to end this. We got Friday Night Tights. After Friday Night Tights, I got Cobra Cast, and it's a busy day. Busy day. But thank you guys so much for all of the support. Appreciate it. Ryan has been very excited for all the positivity in the chat, and he appreciates that. He's always happy for that. Again, if you don't mind, go over to Twitter. I did just post the Megacon poster over on Twitter. Right here it is. So if you can go show some love to that right there, we would appreciate it. Other than that, we'll see all of you guys for Friday Night Tights on Nerdrotic's channel very, very soon here in the next few hours. Ryan, what do you got going
on? I got to make a bunch of videos for FNT. It's pretty much all I got to do.
Sounds good. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.